All right, let's start with this move that we've seen in nat gas. And when we talk about the widowmaker trade, especially when you start to come into March, how does this compare to some of the volatility we've seen in the past?
It's been quite volatile. We haven't seen this since the last polar vortex in 2018. The duration of the cold and the intensity of cold pushing south has frozen off about 10% of the gas, and we're at record demand. You got to realize that over the past 10 years, we haven't really grown storage maybe 13 BCF, but we've grown flowing gas by over 50%. And so when you have disruptions like this type of cold event, the market tends to rock.
So when we talk about 10% of production impacted, how long does it take for that to come back online?
That depends on the weather. We watch the weather, all the models. AccuWeather's talking about it lingering, and that's the concerns in the market, not necessarily the immediate impact, which sent prices into $20 in the cash market, $60 in the Northeast, and will remain that way for the week. What we're really worried about is how long will this last, and how much will that draw down stocks?
The fact that we did see this, I would dare to call it a parabolic move in nat gas over the past week. I mean, there's been a lot of talk that a lot of folks have been positioned short ahead of this. How much of this is a short squeeze and that unwind? And if so, how does that ripple out to other parts of commodities if it does?
Well, I think, it ripples out to the power markets. As you know, the gas generation is a significant and necessary part of the electricity markets. And so those prices start rocking, but they have scarcity issues themselves. We also haven't put down that many power plants as we've grown population and GDP. And so we have some scarcity in the electricity markets. And so that's where it's rippling for this week. The real concern is how long will it last? Will we run out of storage? Right now, we have a deliverability problem. Will we have a refill problem in the summer?
Who benefits from all of this? I guess just from an investor take, looking across the energy complex, the producers, the infrastructure players, who's best positioned to benefit from this?
I think Expand Energy, if you're looking at equities, I know most of the viewers love equities, not commodities. They seem to be the least hedged, right, and most exposed to higher prices. And so prior to this cold shot, and you talked about people being short, the market looked a little bearish. We had a lot of flowing supply, storage was high, looked like we might even go into containment in the summer. That is off the table right now, and now we may be looking at, do we have a problem refilling?
Does this mean that we're going to see, I guess, a repricing in nat gas? And I realize crude is moved by different dynamics, but if you just look at the energy complex overall, could we see higher prices this year?
Yeah, definitely. The problem is will it warm up and become a heat fest like we usually have in the winters, or as of late, or does this cold continue for weeks? If it continues for weeks, we will have a complete repricing of the natural gas curve.